Lesson 117, this is dividing a decimal number by a whole number. So my dividend will be a decimal number. My divisor, the one outside the box, will be a whole number for this lesson. And this is maybe the simplest lesson that we have. Okay, now it's just a regular division problem. That's all you have to do is move that decimal up. Now treat it like a regular problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and move that up. Will 3 go into 0? No. Will 3 go into 1? No. Will 3 go into 12? Yes, 4 times. Done. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. So I've moved my decimal up, so now I can forget about it until I need my answer. 2 will go into 4 2 times. So I divided. Now I'm going to multiply. Subtract, check. Is 0 less than 2? Yes. So I can bring the next one down. 2 will go into 8 4 times. So my answer is 2 4/10. Okay. So what's the first thing I'm going to do on example 2? I'm going to move my decimal up. Now it's a regular division problem. Will 3 go into 0? No. It will go 0 times. Will 3 go into 4? Yes, 1 time. So I've divided, multiply. Will 3 go into 12? 4 times. So my answer is 0 14/100. So see how I move it up and then just pretend like it's a regular division problem? But I have to remember to put it back in there when I get my answer, okay? All right, let's do example 3 and 4. Okay, so which one goes in the box? Which one is the dividend? First number, and if I wrote it this way, the top number would go in the box. So it's either the first number or the top number always goes in the box. So 0.15 divided by 3. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, yep, you got it. Move your decimal up. Will 3 go into 0? 0 times. Will 3 go into 1? 0 times. See how careful I am to line them up? I got that a little squishy, but make sure you keep all your columns lined up. That's really important when you're dividing. Okay, will 3 go into 15? Yes, 5 times. And my answer is 0 5/100. Okay, this one looks a little hard, doesn't it? Now, which one goes in the box? Which one's the dividend? First number or top number. Let's spread them out a little bit. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, now I don't have to think about it anymore. Okay, will 3 go into 0? No. Will 3 go into 0? No. Will 3 go into 0? No. Will 3 go into 2? No. Will 3 go into 24? Yes. 8 times. Done. Okay, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. So my answer is 8 10,000ths. That's how you would say that. So 0.0008, 8 10,000ths. And that's this whole lesson. Pretty easy, huh? If you move it up, then you are good to go. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we're going to continue on with division and decimals, and this is lesson 118. We've always just not had remainders up to now when we've been dealing with decimals. When you do have a decimal division problem, you don't usually put a remainder. So I'll tell you, let's figure out what we're going to do about that. So this is 6/10 divided by 5. So which number goes in the box? The first number. Just like that. So that's your dividend, that's your divisor. Okay, so I've got this. First thing I do, move my decimal up, keep everything lined up. Will 5 go into 0? No. Will 5 go into 6? Yes, 1. Now I have a remainder of 1. So you would think I would just put that 1 up there, but I don't. So I know that it's 1/5 that's left over. If I add another 0 and bring it down, now can I finish my problem? Now I can say, oh, 5 goes into 10 2 times. So now I get 0 for my remainder. So you can keep adding zeros as long as you want to. Remember, that doesn't really change the amount that you have. So you're going to get your answer that way. Okay? Let's do example 2. Dividend divisor. First thing you do, bring your decimal up. Will 4 go into 0? No. Will 4 go into 3? No. Let's add a 0. Will 4 go into 30? Yes. So I divided. Now I'm going to multiply. I'm going to subtract. Is 2 less than 4? Yes. So I can bring, Yep. Now I can bring down. So added 2 zeros to that one. So 4 will go into 25 times. There, I got my answer. Okay. So I had to add, didn't just start off with my original problem. I had to add 2 zeros in order to get to the place where I had 0 for a remainder. Sometimes, usually in 6th grade, 7th grade, your teacher will tell you divide to 2 decimal places. Then you can round that second decimal place. We're not there yet. We're going to go all the way to 0. Here's a problem that's not in the book. Okay, so I'm going to say 8 goes into 30, or 3.0. Bring my decimal up. Now it's 3.0. Will 8 go into 3? No. Will 8 go into 30? Yeah, sure. So 8 times 3 is 24. Now, do not put that 6 there, because that's not correct. If you were going to do a remainder, you would put 6/8, wouldn't you? Because you do that as the numerator and that as the denominator, and that's not equivalent to 6/10. So I can't put that 6 up there. So let's go ahead and add a 0 and bring it down. Will 8 go into 60? Sure. 7 times. Okay, 56. Is 4 less than 8? Yes. Okay, so I can bring down. Just add another 0, bring it down. And now I have 0 for my remainder. So do not just take your remainder and stick it up there, because you know 6/8 and 6/10 are different amounts, so that won't work. If you get totally stuck and can't remember this, you're much better putting your R remainder 6, which I think you're past at this point. You should be able to start doing this pretty easily. Okay, let's do one more. So dividend divisor. Oh wait, didn't we just do multiplying and dividing by 10, or multiplying by 10, 100, and 1,000? So now we're dividing by 10, 100, 1,000. So when we multiplied by 10, we wanted a bigger number, so we moved our decimal to the right. Now we're dividing. We're going to move our decimal to the left. We have 1 0 in the 10, so we move it 1 place. Let's try that out and see what we get. First thing, bring my decimal up. Will 10 go into 3? No. Will 10 go into 34? 3 times. Add a 0. Will 10 go into 40? 4 times. So sure enough, I get 0.34 or 34 hundredths, just like if I just move it over. So let's make a prediction. If I'm going to divide by 100, 2 zeros, 1, 2. I'm making a prediction that I have 35 thousandths. Let's check it out and see if we do. Okay, bring my decimal up first thing. Will 100 go into 3? No. Will 100 go into 35? No. Add a 0. Will 100 go into 350? Sure. 3 times. Is 50 less than 100? Yes. So I can bring down another one. 100 goes into 500 5 times. Oh, look, I did. My prediction was correct. So I think with this lesson and the other lesson, you're going to be all set with division. This is pretty good stuff. We have one more little division lesson on 119, and then we are finished for the year. Isn't that crazy? All right, so that's 118.